Hello, friends. Welcome to another podcast. My name is Dr. Jason Wiggins, and I am your Gen Z and Millennial expert. Welcome. Today's day is Monday. Welcome to Monday, January 25th, 2021. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend and you had a chance to either relax or get some last minute chores done or whatever maybe you're liking during this weekend. For sure, I had a pretty productive weekend. I helped my wife put some air filter and a cabin filter, and we helped install a drainage in the sink of the bathroom. And we went to a drive-in movie the first time. And I'm going to talk about that drive-in movie here in a second because that's going to relate to our main topic of today's discussion. Today's episode, I believe, is number 92. And I'm really excited about today's because I was really motivated by the movie. But before I get to the movie, I've got to say, I won the lottery a few days ago. I forgot to tell you. I was so excited. I did not know what to do with the $8 I won on the Mega Millions. $8. I really sat there and I tried to think, what can I do? How can I invest? And like any good person, you reinvested it back into the lottery tickets. And it's funny because I invested the $8 into 4 tickets, and not kidding, I did not get one number on all the 4 tickets. And therefore, remember, lottery tickets are a bad investment. But that is not what we're going to talk about today. I am hyped up on my 3rd cup of coffee. And today we're going to talk about the movie, the first drive-in movie that we took my 4-year-old son to on Saturday night. And for those that have not watched it, it's called Croods. It's the second of the series of Croods. The initial one, I believe, was a couple years ago, and this was the second Croods movie that came out. Great movie overall, but trust me, Gen Zs and Millennials, I don't have you on today's podcast to talk about the Croods, the movie. However, the message was very symbolic. It was very pertinent for today. And I've been thinking about this topic for a while, actually. And I'll kind of set it up. Basically, in the movie, the boy, he had lost his family and left his immediate family. And he was looking for his tomorrow. His tomorrow was filled with rainbows and waterfalls and great food and sun. And he was looking for that tomorrow. And the way it started off with how many moons that had set since he started off on his journey to find his tomorrow. And they talked about 1 moon, meaning 1 day, 10 moons, meaning 10 days, 80 moons, meaning 80 days. And as he grew older and older, he forgot how many moons it was. He just knew it was a very long, long time. And then he meets the Croods, and it kind of goes on from there. But the key thing is he found his tomorrow. His tomorrow wasn't about what great things he could find in his life ahead. He was always searching for the next best thing. What was his tomorrow? It was the next best thing. But then he met his soulmate. He met one of the Croods' daughters, and he found out later. He said to her, he says, "I've been looking for my tomorrow, and you are my tomorrow. Nothing else really matters." And so that was a key important. I know I always talk about hitting the grind, trying to succeed as much as you can, and continue to climb the corporate ladder and do the things that you want to do to be successful. But be careful, always chasing your tomorrow, because there are more important things in life than just achieving status achieving money, achieving fame. Yeah, these are all important, but they do not encompass what is the meaning of our life. I'd like to share my cousin. My cousin was a 20-year Air Force. He retired after 20 years, and he was a veteran. He did some amazing things, and he was going to retire at the ripe age of 40, start within a new career in the private sector, and he started out doing very good. But shortly after that, he developed cancer, and then it's bone cancer, and after a while, he had I think it's called sarcoma, and he had to have his leg amputated. But no matter what, he kept a positive image. He was always fighting for, just to not let the cancer overtake him. It's been about 5 years now, and he is still fighting cancer. The cancer is pushing into his spine. It's very painful. It's making life unbearable. But still, he's very positive. They're still looking for other ways to hopefully try to beat the cancers through some trial studies. He's a fighter, and I'm very proud of him. But he's not worried about his tomorrow. He's worried about his today. And sometimes you can't lose focus about what the day holds. Sometimes that tomorrow's isn't right in front of you. It could be that job that you have that you're thinking, maybe I could get a better job, a new job. But guess what? The grass is not greener on the other side. And that's what really the message was about the Croods movie. This is for kids, but it had a symbolic message for us adults, parents, Gen Z, and millennials. So if you haven't had a chance, here's a plug for the movie. Check it out. I believe you can still get it online. I think they're charged $20 if you can't get to a movie theater. But it's a great movie. And if you're in California, you definitely cannot watch it in a movie theater. And a real quick plug, you're free in California. What do I mean by that? Well, they lifted the stay-at-home order, so people can now go back to working in their jobs in the restaurant, in the personal care industry, in the hair and beauty care industry, not just essential workers. So that is a plug that Governor Gavin Newsom done the right thing, while the ICUs have continued to improve as the numbers have gone down, which is good. But that's just a side note for you Californians. And if you live abroad, you probably don't really care. So I do apologize for that. But getting back to your tomorrow, let's think about it for a second. What is your tomorrow? What do you strive to achieve? As you think about that, there is nothing wrong with achieving your tomorrow. If you're in your 20s, 30s, late teens, hitting 40, you're an older millennial, then I get it. You're focused on your career because that's going to help you achieve the foundation to start your families, to get married, and to make a pathway for adulthood. With all that said, it's important. But your tomorrow can be your today. Sometimes the most important things are right in front of you. And I can tell you for a fact, and this is not from some old Gen Xer, which I am, telling you what's important, but think about the most important things in your life. Yes, maybe meeting that significant other, finding that great job, that career, finishing school. And that's real quick. And that was what my tomorrow was. When I achieved my doctorate degree, I found my tomorrow because I was always chasing the next dream, the greatest job, the sense of fulfillment. And my sense of fulfillment, besides my wife and child and my family, was to achieve my doctorate degree. That was my echelon that I reached. And I felt like once I reached that, there's not much of other success that's going to make that any lesser of a highest standard for me. So therefore, I say this kind of cheating wise. Yes, I'm not looking so much to my tomorrow because I feel like I've already achieved my tomorrow. But with that said, I'm still not looking to advance my career to where I make more money or gain a better title. That's not really what's important to me in this time of my life. No, my tomorrow is my today. My today is talking to you about the important things in life, what we can expect to move forward as Gen Z and millennials, and how we can strive to continue to improve. And by no way in any means do I mean don't continue to work hard, put the time in to succeed. That is all important, but just don't lose sight of what is important when it's right in front of you. If that's health, happiness. Remember, we don't achieve goals for other people. We don't achieve goals to defy other people's expectations or to meet other people's expectations. We reach our goals because it's something we have a passion for. We want to do it. If you're doing it because you want to do it for somebody else, then I would encourage you to reevaluate your goal, to reevaluate your tomorrow. Your tomorrow should be yours today, and your today should be what you want to achieve tomorrow. Together, there's exciting times ahead, but just remember that your health, your happiness, your family, either your immediate family, your extended family, or whoever that may be in your life, that's what's important. Because no matter what, it doesn't matter if you want to achieve all the money, the power, the fame. At the end, you can find yourself extremely lonely and bitter. And that's one thing that money will never buy. And you know what that one thing is? It's happiness. And happiness is achieved when you find your tomorrow. But your tomorrow could be today. And if it's not, if you have a sense of calling in your life that, you know what, I am going to achieve this or else. And I get it. My doctorate degree was my or else. Then go ahead. Don't stop. But just appreciate the journey. Appreciate the people in front of you. Say thank you for the people that have helped pave your way to your success. Because at the end, they are the people that will be behind you. They will be cheering you on. They will be the ones on Facebook, LinkedIn, immediate family, congratulating you for all the success that you've had, that you created, and ultimately you succeeded. Just like any sports team, for you football fans, as you might have watched Tampa Bay and Kansas City clinch their way to the Super Bowl 55, there was a lot of sacrifices that they had to make for their tomorrow. Their tomorrow is the Super Bowl, I believe, on February 5th. That is their tomorrow. And they sacrificed family, they sacrificed pain, injuries, overcoming psychological emotions. That's just like the military. That's just like the high-end corporate jobs. It's just more physical abuse. But that's their tomorrow. So again, think about your tomorrow. What is it going to take to achieve it? And is it worth achieving? Is something maybe right in front of you your tomorrow that's today? Just like the Croods. At the end, how many moons is it going to take for you to achieve your tomorrow? So I want to thank everybody. It's been a fantastic Monday. This is the highlight of my day. I enjoy work. I enjoy my family. But I enjoy my nights talking to you. As always, I try to provide content every Monday through Thursday. I provide content, and then on Friday, for the most part, I'll try to provide content. If not, please feel free to review and watch the previous podcast. And please don't hesitate to like or subscribe and save this podcast so you are alerted as soon as I tape the newest and greatest podcast. As always, please feel free to email me at jason@jwigginsconsulting.com or reach me via my website, genzandmillennialexpert.com. And as always, I appreciate it. Thank you for your listenership. You are my motivation. And I look forward to talking to you on Tuesday, tomorrow, January 26th on the next podcast. So wherever you may be, if it's in the morning, afternoon, or night, be safe, take care, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.